Hi everyone, it's Laurie-ann the Contagiously Positive Girl. So I have a really great post for you today. What I want to talk about today is how to work together with your healer, whether that's your doctor or an acupuncturist or a physiotherapist or a naturopathic doctor or a nutritionist, whoever it is that you're working with, how to work with them and give them information to really help them better help you, to really help them get a full picture of where you're at with your whole body. So that's mind, body. And the reason why I wanted to do this post today is because I talk about the importance of this in my book and in my program, Healthy Living. It is essential, necessary, like step one, nothing else is more important than understanding that your mind and your body are not two separate pieces. We are fully connected. And it should be mind, body, one word, body, mind. We are fully connected and they speak to each other constantly. They're like two little gossip queens, just constantly yakking to each other, giving each other messages, giving each other reports, giving each other signals right down to a cellular level. So I want you to understand that if you take nothing else from this post, just take that. Your mind and your body is 100% fully connected and are constantly speaking to each other. So why it is so important to have a full picture of where you're at, of what you're feeling physically and emotionally, body, mind, is that you've had years getting to know yourself, getting to know what makes you tick, getting to know what your symptoms are, getting to know what those signals are, getting to know how you feel and how you process information. Your doctor or your healer, whoever it is that you're working with, has had 15 minutes. So no one knows you better than you. So in order to let your doctor help you, you need to be able to help him or her. And to do that, I'm going to give you 3 things to be mindful of, 3 levels of your mind body, so that you can keep track and really give your doctor or your healer a clear picture of who you are, what you're feeling, and what is really going on in your mind body. So the first question that you always need to be asking yourself is, am I being mindful? So are you being mindful? So level 1, this is what you need to start paying attention to. You need to know how you're feeling physically. So if you've decided, well, I'm just not feeling well and I better go to the doctor, well, that's not really enough information for your doctor to go on. So you need to become very clear about how you're feeling physically and open to the signals or symptoms that are coming from your body, because your body is always going to be sending you signals. Your body is always going to send you symptoms. That's how your body communicates with, I don't like that, that makes me uncomfortable, or that makes me feel really good. Yes, I like that, that makes me feel energy. I don't like that, that makes me feel drained. And it does that by processing information through your body mind, okay? So you need to understand and really get clear as to what those signals are. So what I recommend for this step is to just carry around a notebook with you, a piece of paper, a scrap piece of paper, I don't care, a napkin, and pay attention to those symptoms for at least 48 hours so that your doctor can see if there's a pattern. If you can go even further than 48 hours, that's even better. If you can go an entire week, 5 days, because then your doctor can really see a full pattern of what's going on physically. Okay, level number 2 is you need to get clear and be very mindful of how you're interpreting those signals. If every single time you get a symptom or a signal from your body and you start to freak out and stress and you type it into the Google search and WebMD pops it up and all of a sudden it's just this like horrible thing that's happening to your body, but it just happened to be a headache because you didn't sleep well last night, This is like a form of like Google stress, right? You've Googled your symptoms and now you're interpreting all of these things that it could be without actually having a clear picture of what it is, without actually having any idea or any testing done to figure out what it is. So how are you interpreting? So in order to not become Google crazed and all of a sudden have like 12 different unknown diseases, don't stress over those signals. Listen to them. Listen to the symptoms. Pay attention to them and interpret them for what they really are, which is just your body saying to you, something isn't right. Something is happening. You need to pay attention. Okay? So don't freak out like I used to and go onto Google and all of a sudden you have 10 diseases, all right? Doctors hate that, by the way, when you go to them and you're like, I think I have these 5 things. I know they're rare here, but I'm the one. So don't do that. We all do it. Stop. Level number 3. So level number 3 is you need to know how you're feeling and what is happening to you emotionally. So your emotions are one of the biggest signals that your mind sends you and that then your mind then says to your body. If you don't believe in the mind-body connection, then I would like you to explain butterflies. The moment you think about something that you're really excited about or you're really nervous, you start to think about it, what happens? Often you get butterflies in your tummy. So that is your mind and your body talking to each other. So level 3 is really important. You need to keep track of where you're at emotionally. Are you in denial? Are you suffering from like major guilt all day, every day? Are you in constant fear? Are you in a constant state of stress? Are you in a constant state of worry? Do you have massive boatloads of limiting beliefs just hanging out in your mind, just, depleting you at a soul level? Are you sad? Are you in despair? What are those emotional signals that are coming up for you? This is huge, and this is really important for you to know and for your doctor to know. And I want you to keep track of this at the exact same time as you're keeping track of your physical symptoms, because when we're in a constant state of stress, that affects us at a cellular level and our body starts to respond. Our body starts to respond by giving us signals to say, slow down, wait, you are stressed, something's not right here, I don't like this, I'm fearful of this, I'm worrying about this. So your body starts to react in symptoms. So again, this gives your doctor a whole picture of where you're at, mind and body, mind, body, one word, mind and body, so that then they can better help to heal you. And this doesn't just help your doctor, this helps you. It helps you figure out what makes you tick. It helps you figure out where you're at. And I think often we're ignoring a lot of these things. We're ignoring how we're feeling physically and emotionally, and we're ignoring how connected they are. This was one of the biggest learning lessons for me and one of the top healers that really helped me become happy and healthy. It was paying attention. It was getting very clear with who I am at a physical level, at an emotional level, and then at a soulful level. And when I figured out that my mind and body were so interconnected, I was able to finally work with the right doctor, work with the right healer, and heal those symptoms that were just attacking my body. And I have to say, if you just start there, you will be on the right track. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and I will see you here for your next dose of positivity. Bye.